you get rich when you have nothing? No savings, no connections, nothing. I have been there. Just 7 years ago, I was 35, broke, unemployed, with zero net worth, thousands of dollars in student loan debt, and a very bad credit. I knew that something had to change because I was 35 and I felt so financially behind. I invested countless hours studying how money really works, watched tons of financial content, and worked very hard on shifting my mindset to manage and grow wealth. And within 7 years, by God's grace, I have been able to build a 7-figure net worth without hustling my life to the ground. So today I want to share with you the 10 money rules that took me from broke to multiple 7-figure in net worth. And I mean this when I say it. If you listen and you act on them, they can work for you too. Let's get started. Rule number 1, you don't have to be smart to get rich. For years, I thought rich people were just smarter than me. Maybe they went to the best schools, have the best connections, or have rich parents, or maybe they did something that I have not done or I didn't do. So back in 2019, I attended my very first business event, and it was online and cheap because I was broke, but I wanted to learn how to make money. On that Zoom class, there was this guy that looked very unkempt and looked clueless. Each time he wanted to speak, he would be so confused and would ask, am I live? Am I live? How do I share my screen? Like very simple things that I thought everyone in that class knew. Then when he started talking, he said that he was in the class because he wanted to learn how to make more money because he had been stuck at making $100K every month for the last 6 months. I froze. This is someone that if you saw him, you would probably think that he is homeless or something. Have you met people that you just thought your situation was better than theirs just by your first impression of them? And then when you get more information on them, you are totally shocked and in disbelief at their level of success. This was one of those situations. And we had a couple more people like that. I was like, what? People less smart than me are doing well when it comes to earning more money. What am I possibly doing wrong? At one point in that class, it looked to me like the smarter a person was, the more broke they are because you have too much information and data that you talk yourself out of opportunities. You analyze until the opportunity passes you by. I had consumed so much content and knew a lot, but I had no result because I didn't act on the things I knew. That is when I realized that wealth is not about how smart you are. It's about how well you play the game, what you do with the information you have. The more information you have, the more analysis paralysis you go through. You don't need a genius IQ. You just need to work hard enough, make good decisions, and stick to them long enough to see them pay off. Rule number 2, saving money will not make you rich, but it will give you buying power. When I first started making some money, the first thing I did was build my 3-month emergency fund that could cover my basic needs like rent, utility, groceries, all necessities for 3 months, just the necessities. This safety net is your first layer of protection. If everything fell apart and you lost your job, this fund will come in place because now you have 3 months to get another job and recover. So building that safety net moves you out of survival mode into wealth building mode. It frees you from the constant stress of just getting by. That's when you can stop making desperate choices and actually start building wealth. Saving money alone will not make you rich, but it will give you the stability to take smart risk. And those risks are what will grow your wealth. Rule number 3, wealth comes slowly, then all at once due to compounding. This one really hurt to learn. When I first started my e-commerce business, my first business ever, I lost so much money because I didn't know what to do. I had never done this. The first 10 months, I didn't make any money because I was in the learning process. In fact, I was losing thousands of dollars running ads every month for that business because I didn't know what I was doing. But here is the thing, I kept going. I tested, I learned, I failed a lot. This phase was the most difficult thing I had ever done. But I'm so grateful for my husband because each time I felt like quitting, he would say, ride it till the wheels fall off. And then one day, after 10 months of sucking, it finally clicked. We went from 0 to profitable almost overnight, and it kept growing from there. If you are in that phase where everything feels like it's going wrong, Just keep going. It's not failure, it's the foundation. You only lose if you quit. Myron Golden, one of my favorite mentors, said something. All work works. It's either working on you or it's working for you. It works on you first. When it's sucking, it's working on you. It's giving you the skills that you need. Then when it's done giving you the skills, it now works. It now begins to work for you. Just keep working it. Rule number 4, money follows the best. Stop chasing money. Instead, become so excellent at what you do that you cannot be ignored. Whatever it is you're doing, focus on becoming the best at the one thing that actually moves you closer to your goal. Money is just a byproduct of excellence. That guy at the event, the one that I said that looked homeless, he couldn't figure out how to share his screen. He was terrible at tech stuff, but brilliant at sales. He's brilliant at marketing, at crafting irresistible offer, at getting people to buy his stuff. He was so good at those things that he was making $100K every single month, in spite of everything else that he wasn't good at. Just focus on becoming the best at something. You don't have to be great at everything. You could speak perfect English with fabulous accent, wear the nicest clothes, and look classy and still be broke. Focus your energy on mastering the skill that actually builds wealth. Just be excellent at that, and money will find you. Rule number 5. Learn to earn while you are awake before you try earning while you sleep. I see so many people fall into this trap, and I did too. Someone once told me, you need to learn how to make money while you're asleep. Real estate, passive income, that is the secret. So I bought some real estate property, and honestly, they haven't made me much yet. And I'm still paying on some of them. I'm still paying out of pocket to cover the mortgage. The truth about real estate is that it is a long-term game. It's more for your children and your grandkids. That's more generational wealth. You may never even enjoy the fruit of it yourself because it takes how many? 20, 30 years to pay off the mortgage. What I should have done is I should have taken all those down payment that I used to buy multiple rentals. I should have bought businesses, income producing assets that generate cash daily. Then use the profit from those businesses to invest in real estate. But I was so blinded by you need to learn how to earn while you're asleep. And that's when I had dumped all of that money into real estate, and it's just tied in there, sitting there. So now I'm shifting gears, focusing more on building daily cash flow first. Get excellent at creating value and earning with your own hands daily. Then let your money go to work for you. Don't try to go invest $50 in a brokerage account when you haven't learned how to actually make money yet. The next one is money is a tool, not the goal. Be honest with yourself. Have you ever wanted money so badly, but when it finally hit your account, the excitement faded within minutes? Money itself will not make you happy. It is just a tool to build something meaningful. So ask yourself, what do you actually want to create? What kind of life do you want to design? Who do you want to help? It's not really the money you're after. It's the lifestyle, the convenience, the options. So stop hoarding money just to watch the number grow. Some people have so much, hundreds of thousands in their savings account, just looking at the numbers. Build your 6-month safety net and then send the rest out to work for you. That's how you turn your money into freedom. The next one is that if you are broke, you have nothing to be ashamed of. So when I was broke, I took jobs that made people look at me sideways. I had a master's degree in cybersecurity, but no experience. So I took a minimum wage tech job that just got my foot in the door. People would ask me, what are you doing here with a master's degree in cybersecurity? I would just smile and say, don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I even volunteered for extra work just to learn faster. They would laugh at me sometimes because I didn't know the things that they had expected someone with a master's degree to know. But that didn't bother me. I kept asking questions. I kept learning like my life depended on it. 6 months later, I moved on to a better job. And 3 years later, I became the tech hiring manager, making 6-figure. I ended up hiring the same people who used to mock me and say I didn't know anything. Don't let your pride keep you broke. There is no shame in hard, unglamorous work. It's just a stepping stone if you use it right. The next one is You don't need new beliefs. You just need new behaviors. Everyone thinks that they need to believe in abundance before they can build wealth. No, you don't need to sit there and meditate on money. You don't need more vision boards. We have enough of that. You don't need to feel worthy of millions. You've been doing that. You need to act differently. Spend less than what you earn. Invest before you upgrade your lifestyle. Stop scrolling and start selling stuff. Sell solutions to problems that people have. Say no to things that drain your wallet and put your dollars to work every month consistently without fail. Just invest in things that actually move the needle and move you to your goal. Beliefs feel good, but behavior is what builds wealth. So stop waiting for your mindset to align and start moving your money like someone who's already wealthy and rich. The next one is bigger problems equal bigger paychecks. So when I worked at a school in their computer lab, fixing printers and helping students with their computer issues, I earned a few thousands. But the person who created Dropbox, solving problems of file sharing for millions of people, he earned billions. Wealth flows to people who solve painful, expensive problems at a large scale. I started with tiny problems like resetting passwords, fixing screens. Then I leveled up my skills, helping companies secure their entire network and save them millions. And my income grew with each bigger problem I tackled. So if you want more wealth, you have to stop solving $10 problems and start solving $10,000 problems, then $1 million problems. The bigger the problem, the more complex the problems, the more money you make. In a few weeks, I'll be holding a live class here on my channel. Please comment below and let me know what you would like to know more about when it comes to how money works or how to build wealth. If you enjoyed this video and want more insight on how to build lasting wealth, please subscribe to my channel and check out the next videos in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next strategy session.